Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be walking through with you on the air conditioning system in the Perodua Ativa 1.0 Turbo. This is what the panel looks like. Let me just orientate you quickly to the panel. These here buttons are for controlling the fan speed. This is for to off your air conditioner. These are memory buttons which you can pre-select. This is to change the mode of how the airflow comes into the cabin. These two buttons here are to adjust your temperature. This here AC button is to switch on your air conditioner. This here is for defogging the front, defogging the rear, and recirculating air in the cabin. Right, let's now start the engine. As you can see, when you start your engine, you will see this symbol here, or this picture on your air conditioning panel. In order to turn it on, you will first need to press the the fan button, followed by the AC button. You'll see a green light popping up to indicate that now the air conditioner is functioning. These two buttons here, the fan symbol, the bigger fan symbol, is to increase the fan speed, while the smaller icon here is to reduce the fan speed. Likewise, the temperature or the snowflake here is to increase the temperature. You'll see then the word max cool appearing, and this here button reduces the temperature. Likewise, as for the fan, if you put it in maximum, when you have reached the max, you will see the word max appearing here. You can either reduce or increase by pressing these buttons one at a time, or you can just continuously press on it and it will increase as such. Okay, now in the event that you would prefer the air recirculation of air in the cabin, you need to press this one here, especially when you have some pollutants, smoke, or hot air coming in through the vents. And the mode here is basically to alter or change how the air flows through the vent into the cabin. For example, if you press this once, you find that the circulation of air is directly to the passengers, as well as it blows downwards towards the feet. This one here is just for the feet or down. This one here is it blows down at the feet as well as does a defog for the front windscreen, and it's back to circulation directly to the passengers. Okay, now if you press this button here, i.e. the defogging for the front windshield, you'll find that all the air conditioning flow is channeled towards the vent that hits the front windscreen. Likewise, if you press this one here, it is directed to the rear. Okay, now let's look at the M1 and M2 buttons. Basically, they are memory buttons, M1 and M2, memory 1, memory 2. These are basically as a convenience where you have preset temperature and fan speed, so that when you get into the cabin, you did not have to fiddle around and trying to adjust to the settings that you prefer. So how you'd go about doing that is as follows. First and foremost, adjust the temperature that you like. And one more thing before I do that is, this could also be adjusted such that one could be a day temperature and one could probably be a night temperature. So let's say we now set M1 for the day. So we want a slightly higher cooling temperature and perhaps a fan to be a little higher. So once you've adjusted what you like, you then press the M1 button for about 1 to 2 seconds as follows. You will then see this figure number 1 appearing to say that M1 is now preset at this temperature and this fan speed. Now for the night or M2, let's say we have a lower temperature and a lower fan speed, and you press this and it is now preset at the setting for M2. Now test it. Let's press M1 again. As you can see, it reverts to your earlier setting, and likewise M2 follows what you have preset. Okay, but this doesn't mean that you cannot alter the fan speed or the temperature while you have engaged M1 or M2. For example, M2 now you can still increase the fan speed and the temperature or reduce them as you prefer, likewise when it's at M1. Okay, I hope this video has been helpful. Please like, share, and do not forget to subscribe. One more thing before I sign off is always make it a habit for you to switch off the air conditioner before you actually switch off the engine. So thank you again for watching. Do drive safely. Cheers.